Hey, this is Nilsson, mad scientist of muscle, and the exercise I got for you here is one you've heard of before. This is a simple rear delt lateral raise. Now the trick here is we're going to be using a couple of different tweaks to make it even more effective for you. What you're going to be doing here, two things. First, at the bottom of the exercise, rather than just simply doing this movement, you're going to do a reverse wrist curl at the bottom. What this is going to do is immediately put tension onto the rear delts, rather than letting this happen here, which tends to work more of the teres major and the mid-traps to draw the shoulder blades back. That takes the rear delts out of the equation. What we want to do is take those big muscles out of the equation. So that simple movement, and imagine trying to wipe the inside of a giant bowl with the dumbbells, will make a huge difference in how this exercise works those rear delts. So key thing, at the bottom, reverse wrist curl. As you're coming up, really try and wipe a big bowl off the inside with those dumbbells. Now, the second tip is cheating. We are actually going to purposefully cheat with this exercise. As you come to the top of the movement, and I should say the purpose here with the cheating is to make the exercise harder, not easier. So what we're going to be doing here is using very strategic, very targeted cheating. Rather than the regular kind of cheating where you see people heaving up the dumbbells and bobbing up and down like this to get momentum, to get the dumbbells moving, to clear that sticking point that happens right about here. We're actually going to do a very strict movement right up until that sticking point, and then you're going to duck down, do a little bit of extra dip, and then a bob upwards to get that momentum right there at the top, instead of trying to get the momentum to clear that. So basically, you're going to be doing the bottom movement strict all the way up to here, and then dip and then back up to hit that top couple inches of the contracted position, which is the difference between this and this. So that extra few inches of contraction is going to make a big difference in terms of your rear delt work and rear delt development. So here's what that looks like when you put it into a set. And you don't need knee wraps for this. I just happen to be wearing these from squats that I just finished. So case in point, you don't need to protect your knees when you're doing this one. These are just 12-pound dumbbells. Start very, very light the first time you do this. You can work your way up as you get better at it. So, kneel down or bend down at the bottom. Reverse wrist curl. Come up and then. So as you can see, when I'm doing this, it's very much like the normal exercise until you get to that point, and then you're dipping and using a little bit of momentum to hitch those dumbbells up. Squeeze that at the top and then lower down. I'll give you a side view of this here as well, so you can see how much bobbing there is involved. So, as you're doing this one, like I said, you're not cheating from the bottom up. You're just saving that cheat until you can no longer move the dumbbells. You're maintaining continuous tension at that sticking point, and then a little bit of a body momentum to get them past that point. Squeeze at the top and then lower down. Easy exercise. It's got me huffing and puffing even with 12-pound dumbbells. So give this one a shot. Really, really try and purposely contract those rear delts as you're coming into that top. Keep your shoulders forward. Get those rear delts a good squeeze. Drop your chest towards the ground. And try not to give you 18 different cues at once, but those are the two big ones. Reverse wrist curl and a little hitch right at the top. So I think you're going to like this one.